Olha só quem tá de volta! Você conhece o Ryoran?
Salve, salve, rapaziada!
Ele tem um canal top de jogos de luta, principalmente Street Fighter V, tutorial,
No vídeo de hoje nós vamos ensinar como treinar mais a sua reação em jogos de luta.
gameplay.
Ai, velho, agora sim, mano! Agora sim o Eterno Ninja, o rei, mano!
Você encontra tudo isso lá no Ryoran, canal mais que recomendado. Confira no primeiro link na descrição. E aí, gurizada, tranquilos? Sejam bem-vindos a mais vídeo da Eterno Ninja. E se liga, meus parceiros, finalmente começou a Evolution Online. Pela primeira vez vamos ver o maior campeonato de jogos de luta totalmente online. Infelizmente não é possível todo mundo se enfrentar por causa da conexão e do netcode dos jogos, mas mesmo assim dá pra fazer algo interessante separando por locais. E hoje vamos ver a grande final do Street Fighter V Norte América Este. E adivinha quem vai se enfrentar? Claro que é o Wide e o Punk. Não tem como, galera, dessa parte da América, esses dois são os melhores e sempre vai acontecer essa final, pelo menos na maioria dos casos. Eu fiz um vídeo do último encontro deles e o Punk detonou o Idol e extravasou.
Let's go! I'm the fucking greatest! Nobody fucking with me, bro! The fuck out of here, bro!
Até a mãe dele apareceu na câmera xingando pra caralho.
So your mom said talk that shit now! That's what we talking! Talk that bullshit now! Fuck your motherfucker!
Don't say that.
Eu não sei vocês, mas eu estou com um bom pressentimento no vídeo de hoje. Enfim, chega de papo e bora ver a grande final da Evo do Street Fighter V entre o Punk jogando de Karin contra o Idol jogando de Poison.
Right? Punk has been in this seat before at Evo, where he was just shy of taking it down. Idom, however, whole different story. Again, he's only been involved in Evo, participating in Evo as well a good amount of times, but never in the hot seat, I feel like.
Yeah, but probably of note, both of these players will be qualified for the event in November as well. It's the top two.
Correct.
They're going to make it there. So they're probably going to run into each other there again or something, you know?
That's also fair. It is also very, very fair. My mistake.
Oh, God, interrupting the command dash. And here we go, the clutch counter. Going to be a full combo into the EX Idom. Round number one.
Nice work there from Idom so far. Again, just continuing the onslaught against Punk.
But again, Punk trying to get that pressure going. But you see how Idom is so good at finding the moments to hit a button and commentators curse. I just said that and he got clutch countered.
Overthrow again, Punk with a fantastic job. As I say it right, trying to keep Poison contained, but once it's triggered from Poison, it's party time, I feel like. Kind of similar to Laura, the heart rate could come out, but Punk does have a V reversal to keep him in check.
And Idom has been able to survive being in this corner so well. I mean, look at this. And now gets out of there. The confirm into more melting. Actually, it's going to be into a stun. There's going to be a lot of scaling on this follow-up combo. But it's really the screen positioning that's important to note here.
And look at how much space Idom has afterwards. After that entire sequence, right? It's always been that kind of story. Punk does manage to get a lead and apply pressure mag early. But when Idom gets started, once he gets meter built up, it's a whole different ball game.
Oh, but here we go. Karin's got the V-trigger activated, and she has all that meter down there. Any hit will lead to a Punk victory. Plus, oh, he knew it! Idom knew, and again, continuing the storyline from the first match that they played. Idom, after the heart rate, has gone for light punch almost every...
1-0 o placar, começou muito bem o Idol. Olha essa Poison, meu parceiro. Primeiro round, o Punk veio no dash de comando tunado, mas o Idol reagiu no momento certo com seu chute médio, seguido da chicotada tunada. Crush Counter na canela por parte da Poison, e após esse belo combo utilizando a V-Skill, o Idol garante a luta. Segundo round. Mano do céu, olha o quanto a Poison é uma boneca perigosa. Eu não vou falar nada, só veja novamente.
Has been able to survive being in this corner so well. I mean, look at this, and now gets out of there. The confirm into more melting. Actually, it's gonna be into a stun. There's gonna be a lot of scaling on this follow-up combo, but it's really the screen.
Dois combos, cara. Dois combos levaram a Karin para o stun. E o Punk farofou no final ali e se lascou. Mas na moral, eu entendo o Punk. Eu também teria farofado depois de ser assaltado nessa jogada do Idol. Isso é louco, bicho. Foi muito dano, foi muito dano.
And reading the pattern and having that conditioning in place.
And then that's the thing, right? I think Punk is also going to be able to kind of condition Idom into guessing now. After throwing that out there, the extra I was like, yo, I'm willing to take this risk. Are you willing to continue with that kind of defense after the EX heart rate? We'll see how it goes as the match develops. So far, it's been very similar sequences throughout each and every one of these rounds, right? Punk does get it started, does put Idom in the corner, but as soon as Idom gets a single opening, it all goes downhill. But we'll see right now. It's been a very calm approach from Punk.
Yeah, it was a really smart choice. That crush counter into the flip, into the throw. That throw is actually a combo. That crush counter puts him into a throwable state. And so Idom doing the smart thing and actually using that opportunity to get the back throw. Oh, what a whiff punish.
Yeah, we haven't seen that too many times, right? We haven't seen Punk actually do significant damage off the deep trigger, so that was probably like the first one out of hopefully many more to come.
Ah, there we go. Punk getting around on the board here.
That's one way to start things off. If you're Punk, right, getting that round is absolutely imperative. Just to get your momentum going and start to feel yourself a little bit, right? It's like, all right, well, you know, I know who I am. I know I'm one of the best. Let me try to take this man down that stands before me. Idom, on the other hand, he's just playing it to a T. He's just been paying so much attention to the surroundings, right? And the normals being presented. Everything has been going Idom's way so far.
Yeah, and also keep in mind, you see the L in the bracket next to the artist formerly known as Punk's name. That means he is in the loser's bracket. He needs to win 3 out of 5 to send Idom to losers and then win another 3 out of 5. He's got a long road, but this is a good start on that journey.
Oh boy. Yes, that's what I was talking about. Yes, sir. Does get the giant whip punish off of the whipped crouching heavy punch whip, using that meter very wisely with the EX Tenko. That was so slick.
Reação do Punk, dessa vez ele conseguiu jogar. Primeiro round, excelente whiff punish no chicote da Poison, utilizando o V-Trigger. Mais um whiff punish, mas dessa vez com baixo chute médio. Velho, o cara punir isso aqui não é pra qualquer um não, hein? Cê é louco. Ficou apertando o botão da defesa do oponente, fez com o counter, aí já era para o Idol.
Voar, voar, subir, subir.
Segundo round. Na moral, meu parceiro, é briga de cavalice aqui. Falei o que a Poison fez com 2 combos, mas olha o que a Karin faz com 2 barras. Tudo isso por causa de um shime. Então, meus amigos, se você tá tomando agarrão, tá jogando certo, pois se você tentar se soltar, tu toma essa quantidade de dano aí.
Another 3 out of 5.
Excelente whiff punish por parte do Punk, utilizando o dash de comando com barra, bolando a Poison. Faz suas graças ali e finaliza a luta. É, meu amigo, que jogão.
The question is now, see, gonna stick with the poison. Idom, I think, learned his lesson from the CPT. Gonna be sticking with this character now, instead of trying to go for the Laura.
We've seen this story before, James. Can Punk manage to find the reset against Idom, or will Idom have something a little different in mind?
Close enough for the sweet punish off that crouching and punch. There we go. Jumps over for the big damage. Punk now getting a read on Idom's rhythm. That's important.
Oh! Taking full advantage of that walk speed and the 2 throws that preceded beforehand, making sure to check Idom on the movement.
Yep, here we go. I mean, like I said, Punk has said to himself that he is the definition of clutch. And this is where he can prove it right here. You had mentioned that he believed that he won because Idom switched to Laura as well. But let's see if Punk can prove that he can also beat the poison 2 shimmies in a row.
That was such a scary position to be in, and now you see Punk a lot more comfortable with his movement, getting punished a lot more as well by Idom for it.
Yeah, throw stun is always the best way to stun somebody because you only get one move on the scaling. The follow-up combo is going to do so much damage.
Yeah, and you're looking at like over 100 damage just in general off of the throw, so that's just, again, a great sequence to go into, and Idom knew it. And the heart rate, again, gotta be within that range, like a little bit further out, because if it's a little closer, it's gonna be a little difficult to stop Punk from moving in afterwards, after the fact that it's been blocked, right?
This corner position, like I said, Idom has been fighting from this corner position, but he's found the way out almost every single time through different means, and this time it's gonna be a single low confirm into the critical art.
Oh boy. Firing right back on all pistons is Punk. He's not happy about that last exchange, letting him out of the corner, but the anti-air is there. Idom, here's the activation for the Molotov. No, he's checking after the heart rate just in case if Punk wants to move forward. This is going to be very interesting for Punk. How is he going to get past the wall of whips?
Yeah, and any hit is going to lead to the Molotov, which is just going to be a ton of extra damage. Blocked in time, but that's still left Punk. Yeah, that's still gonna let him in, and look at this. Here comes Punk for the pressure. Oh, another throw. Can't take another throw.
Oh, you're dead.
That's punishable. Oh,
no! He missed the punish! He missed the punish entirely! He was supposed to get it done, and either way, he still had trigger to go into a full sequence for Chip, but it didn't happen. Idom!
2-1 para o Idom. Essa poison dele tá sendo o ponto fraco do Punk. Primeiro round, a Carinha acertou uma voadora.
There we go. Jumps over for the...
Todos os Akumas do mundo choram ao ver isso. Agarrão, mais um agarrão, e após tomar esse chute médio abaixado, o Idom não tinha muito o que fazer. Segundo round, realmente galera, pro player não farofa, tudo que eles fazem são tudo planejado, olha isso aqui que o Punk fez. Eu acho que saiu o cara dessa subida aí, hein, Punk, só acho. Farofa! O último round, excelente confirme do Idom com especial, e meu amigo, isso aqui foi foda, hein.
Has been fighting from this corner position, but he's found the way out almost every single time through different...
Punk pressionando ali, cheio de barra, ele acerta um soco fraco abaixado, mas não consegue aproveitar, e é finalizado logo em seguida. Eu não sou jogador de carinho, mas eu acho que tinha como matar quando ele acertou aquele soco fraco ali. Mas é foda, né, mano? Confirmar no soco fraco realmente é muito difícil.
He was almost caught off guard himself.
There's no way. A veteran like Punk, it's just a mishap, man. I'm gonna call it as I see it. There was no way Punk should have dropped that.
All right. Well, let's see if Punk can mentally gather himself so, you know, to make a comeback after a crucial drop like that.
Oh. Close to stun already. Idom off to a fantastic start. You might see a little bit of that stack weighing heavily on Punk's brain. Goes for an activation off of the sweep into trigger. There's the first forward throw now. We're going to see a lot of pressure coming in against Idom. There we go. Another opening. He does have time for one more, but the back throw's still within range.
He's out of the corner again, fighting his way out of the corner every time. Oh boy, I thought that was going to be a punish as well, but here we go. Punk chooses not to go for the critical art, saves it. No! What was that, Punk? I feel like keeps throwing these rounds away with the EX Tanko.
It's looking real grim right now, I will say, but I mean, we've seen Punk make a comeback from this deficit. We'll see if Idom can repeat the kind of results he's had so far on the winner's side, at least with a W, right? Already up at tournament point. Here comes Fix, full throttle. The interruption is there! And so is the critical. It's going to be very hefty in damage, and more importantly, the screen positioning for poison.
Right, that's the important part right there. The super animation brings him back to the center of the field, and so he's going to have that room. But here comes Punk now. Idom does have the V trigger available to himself so that he can try to get out of the... Oh, here we go, like I said, but actually too far away for it to get the combo.
And I can see Idom kind of tempting Punk to come on in, right? He's whiffing some of these whips to see if Punk has what it takes to EX Tenko her way through.
I'm
not sure, man.
Right now.
That's a lot of meter being built. Any sort of confirm could really, I think it could potentially kill Punk for Idom.
And Punk is actually willing to kind of run out that V-trigger timer, but that just means he's running out of time on the clock, but this is going to bring it really close. What a throw tech by Idom, but now Idom has to do a ton of work to try to make the comeback. Not going to happen, and there you go.
That was so smart from Idom, too, to kind of go forward with the Molotov to cover her advances, but Punk keeping it nice and cool, stand medium kick to check that movement, getting in that round. Roll forward confirmed, that's what we're talking about, the classic Punk.
Yep, and now towards the corner with the throw. Oh, but there it is again, catching, finding the right moment, the crush counter from Punk. Here we go, in the corner, spends all of his resources for that. Fakes the throw. Idom went for the throw tech, got countered. And look at this! Dash up all of a sudden out of nowhere!
Are you kidding me? The bravery. Dear God. Idom walked in and just broke into his house with the crouching medium punch. Oh my God, taking all the assets.
Okay, and now again, the screen position. Oh, he got it this time. Found his way in.
Oh, but don't get hit with the critical art, James. Any confirm will actually do it for Idom.
Oh, he just waited. That was such beautiful timing on Idom's part. He waited until the exact moment Punk was gonna hit a button, stood right in front of his face and was like, "You're gonna hit a button now," and he was.
Rage Kit! O Punk deu Rage Kit na grande final da EVO. O Idol tinha dado Rage Kit na CPT, e agora o Punk deu Rage Kit na EVO. Esses pro players de hoje em dia, hein? Sei não, hein? Mas enfim, o Idol foi o campeão da EVO de Street Fighter V Norte América Leste. Primeiro round, agarrão pra trás por parte da Poison. O Punk tava indo muito bem, tentou fazer uma jogada muito, mas muito esquisita, tentando pescar um botão do Idol e se ferrou legal com essa ousadia. Segundo round, ficaram vários segundos ali se encarando, tentando acertar um combo. O Punk conseguiu e começou a correr para vencer no tempo e finaliza com chute médio. O último round, aqui aconteceu essa cena linda. O Idol acertou um antiaéreo, fez a V-Skill, ficou parado ali, ó, um microsegundo e conseguiu um counter no Punk e finalizou no Critical Art. Critical Art que a gente não terminou de ver, pois o Punk ficou tiltado e meteu o pé do jogo. Que coisa feia, hein, Punk? Eu não esperava isso de você, rapaz. Acho que ninguém esperava que você tenha uma atitude dessa, hein? Na moral, pegou todo mundo de surpresa.
Arregou.
Então é isso, manos. Agradeço demais quem acompanhou o vídeo até aqui. E deixe seu like se curtiu o vídeo, se inscreva no canal e fique por dentro de tudo do mundo dos jogos de luta. Bom, é isso. Valeu, falou e fui!